Sur la plage abandonnée, coquillages et crustacés, qui l'eût cru déplore la perte de l'eau.
Hello and welcome to my channel. I am Malin, Miss Kitten Heart, and this is my little house in northern Sweden. This isn't the actual house tour. This is sort of a prequel to the house tour. Today I am doing a tour of my art. I have art walls pretty much everywhere where there is room for a painting, for a print, for something, and I have put it up everywhere. And I thought the house tour will be long enough. I will do my entire house, and I can't get the focus there. So I will do a separate art wall tour because I love art. I love because I love our art and surrounding myself with art, but also to show you that art doesn't have to be difficult or expensive or something for the cultural elite group. You don't have to pay thousands and thousands of dollars or euro for pieces of art. As you will see, I have very cheap art pieces, and I also have lots of free original art, which I will tell you more about. I am painting myself, but I actually don't have any of my own art pretty much on my walls. I have some art which I will show you, but none of my paintings is on my walls. I have lots of art friends and they are represented everywhere, and I will try to link to their Instagrams in the description below. But enough talking. This will be a long video without me rambling. I will begin begin downstairs because that's the fastest tour, the fastest. I have the least amount of art here, and then I will go upstairs, and then I will show you my newly wallpapered art room, which is also filled with art. Here we go. So we are standing in my hallway. This is the door where we have a cat who wants to go out. And the weather is awful. It's grey and it's so dark inside. I have turned on every single lamp. Even on my door. Let's see. I have a banner that says yay, and into my kitchen, and as I said, all the lights are on, and here I have a little art wall above my table. This is a print I found at a thrift shop. This is also a print from a thrift shop, I think. And this is a plate from a thrift shop. And a shelf filled with poodles, and bird figurines, and a couple of Moomin figurines. That owl is a postcard, and these frames are actually just plain white frames which I have decorated with washi tape. I mostly have black and gold frames, and the ones that were white I have painted. This is made for weaving in Swedish it's called a bandväv. It's for weaving wool ribbons. I don't know what it's called. This is an embroidery on a paint by number printed fabric. I bought it at Etsy. These are 2 wooden plates which I thrifted. I love these sort of kitschy, weird things, and a thrifted mirror. It was super cheap. It was like 50 cents or something. Super cheap. And this is another one of those super kitschy fun things. I thrifted this one. And this painting I bought at an auction. Let's see what happens if I turn off the lights. Yeah, now I can see. I do love it. It's lovely. And here I have a clock, embroidered retro clock, which I got as a gift. And these are from the dollar store. They are metal. And the only art in my kitchen is 2 paintings from 2 of my nephews. And my living room, I have lots of books but no art. But here I have the only pieces of my own art, which is these books which I have altered. They are a series called Isfolket, Sagan om Isfolket, by Norwegian author Margit Sandemo. And I love the books. I don't love the covers. So I have a project to paint all of the covers, and I actually don't have that many left. I have done more than half, way more than half. So let's go and find some more art. Okay, here we go. This is from a trade. This was a gift from my art friend Kathy. I actually trade art at an artist trading forum called illustrated80cs.com, and that is why I have loads and loads of free art, because I have traded and I have received as gifts and in swaps, and you can see it almost everywhere. Art from my trade mail art friends. But this is from Swedish Carita Ritar. I will link her below. This I got at Etsy years and years ago. And here I have painted a white frame, and here and here. Stripes are so much more fun than white, plain white. These are English Alice in Wonderland postage stamps, and I love Alice in Wonderland. You can see a few themes here. I have some Alice in Wonderland art, I have some Moomin art, I have some feminist female art. So this is some of the Alice in Wonderland, and up there another piece by Kathy, and up there is just a postcard, and this is just a print bought at a thrift shop. Oops, and that is a cross-stitch embroidery that I made, and that is just some wrapping paper, and that is I made it, but I got the inspiration from a Swedish artist, graphic artist, and I will link her below. These two, see if I can, are two, I don't know what they are called in English. In Swedish they are called bookmarks. They are these collectible paper art pieces. Basically all the children collected, at least when I was growing up. And these belong to my mother and her brothers in the 60s, I'd say. I think they are gorgeous. And this is one of those things you put your pots and pans on. Trivet. Is it a trivet? I think it's a trivet. This is a print by drawn by Giovanna. I will link her too below. And that is actually a pocket mirror that I have framed, so it is three-dimensional. And up and in at the top is a little 80C artist trading card made by an art friend, Connie, art junkie. And that is just a piece of beautifully painted cardstock, also made by an art friend. I am thinking about doing some words on it, and that is, I made it, but it's based on a print, on a, let's see if I can link the one who made the original, and in that case I will link it below. That is a cross-stitch dog I thrifted. That robot is from the dollar store. That's a postcard. Let's see. That is a photograph, and I don't know, maybe it's a bit morally not super great, but I think if you find pieces on the internet and you print it for yourself, you don't sell it and you don't give it away or anything, you just use it for yourself, I think it's rather okay. So this is a photograph I found on the internet, and these ones, that one and that one, when you buy them they are a lot bigger, and I wanted just teeny tiny versions, so I think it's okay to draw for myself, but again I wouldn't sell them. And this gorgeous piece is an original from an art friend. This one is a thrift find, and that is a thrift find, and that is from an oracle deck I bought at Etsy, and that is an icon. I have several icons. That is a painting by my friend Audrey, and actually this is a collaboration, so I made the background and she made the actual motif. And that is a crochet vagina made by my friend Kathy. And I think that, and those owls are also thrift finds. They are made in paper, so I think paper mache. And here we go. Another icon. Another original piece from an art friend. A cross stitch by myself. A Buddha face from the dollar store. And another painting by my friend Audrey. She made a family portrait, me and my dog and 3 cats, and I love it so much. So here we go. The bear is a postcard by Kathy, and the teeth is just a postcard. The lion is a thrift find, and this is from Carita Ritar. Again, I will link her below. This is also by an original from an art friend. Oops, wrong. Another icon saint thing. And this is just a postcard. And again an originals by an art friend. I will link her below as well. Nanner, I think you will find her as. This is a little postcard. I found it in my grandmother and grandfather's photo collection when they had passed. So I thought that was a lovely thing to have on my walls. This fish is made for me by my youngest sister when she was maybe 5 or 6 years old, and I have had it on every wall in every apartment. Not every. I have had it on my wall in every apartment I have ever lived in, which is quite a few, for 25 years. So I love that. I have done this Twin Peaks cross stitch, and I put a poodle on top of the frame, because who doesn't like poodles on frames? This Ouija board is just printed from the internet. Again, for personal use, I think it's okay. Another Ouija board, that one I have made. And a photograph, me and my 2 oldest younger sisters when we were celebrating Lucia, which we do in December 13th in Sweden. Owl, two owls that are thrift finds. Let's see if I can see. Wednesday Addams. It's from an art friend. And this is a drawing from Linda Spåman. And some Harry Potter stamps from the US. And an ACO I bought years and years ago at Etsy. With a very fancy frame. And another one of those deers. Super kitsch, super fabulous. And another painted frame. This one with some severe looking men. This lovely ceramic heart was a gift from my friend Audrey. Another stamp. This is Japanese. This is Alice in Wonderland. And again, a gift from an art friend. And a thrift find. And it's another icon. 2 totem animal ornaments from an art friend, and a print. I don't remember her name, but I will link her below. That's just a postcard. And this is again printed off the internet. A gift from an art friend. I got this from Carita Rita 2. It's just a print, but I think it's fantastic. The mustache is just a postcard. And more old photographs. I have a few of those. and a map of Hogwarts. And a painting from an art friend, Andy. Another painting from an art friend, which we unfortunately lost a few years ago. So I really love having her art still around. Oh, let's do it this way. This is another thrift store find. And this is a page from a Moomin book, which I actually bought on Etsy. And that gorgeous frame is a thrift find. And this mermaid is from my friend Kathy. And that is a postcard. And that is from my friend Ange. This is thrifted. This is also from Kathy. And this is from another art friend, Siren. We all have our mail art forum handles, and a lot of the time I know people by the handle and not by their proper name. So this is from Siren. And this is a print I bought years ago on Etsy. And this is a barometer, I think it's called, yes. And that mugshot of a cat is, I think it's a postcard. And this gorgeous linoleum print, I think, is from my friend Joyce. And this lovely Moomin piece is also from an art friend. And see if I don't fall down the stairs, which I have done a few times. This gorgeous icon is thrifted. And another piece from Audrey. And these two are just tags. And then I glued the tags on glitter paper and framed them in gold frames. And this is a portrait of me by my friend Michelle. And another gift from an art friend or trade. And I cross-stitched these mustaches. And then in Sweden we have what's called filmstjärnor, which are these collectible cards they used to collect and trade years ago in the 50s and 60s and 70s. So these are just some framed Tintin cards. I love them. Another old photograph. And this painting was a gift from an art friend, Eraser Queen. again I painted the frame to make it less white and more fun. And this is a postcard in an old photo frame. And these are from an art friend, Lori, or Eden's Rainbow. And this is another one from Kathy, Cat Pratt. It's a combination of Moomin and Alice in Wonderland, which is just perfect. And again, for Alice, I just had to make it a striped frame. And this one I made myself. I bought a little tablecloth which was already embroidered around, and then I wrote the letters, which says nope in Swedish. The owl was a thrift find. The fishes, which is a ceramic piece of art. Well, it's from my grandmother and grandfather. And the linoleum print was a trade with an art friend. And this is a postcard. And this was from an art friend, Cindy Joe. And there's Batman. And this is actually 2 pieces in one. That's a sketch from Eden's Rainbow, who made these. And then it's a photograph. I think it's a page in a book from another art friend. And I don't know if you could see this one before, but it's pretty. Okay, let's go into... Okay, we can go here first. That's a piece of art. Hey Alice, gärna gumman. A big painting, which is a gift from my stepmom. I actually use it to close up the window when my dog gets too excited and barks too much. And this is a cross stitch made by my grandmother, my other grandmother. And this peace sign in recycled tin is from a Swedish store called Indiska. And this used to be a mirror, now it's just a frame. And these are all mirrors. This is also from Swedish store Indiska. This is thrifted. This is from my grandparents. And this from my grandparents. And then I made this big shelf for my curiosity collection. And then I made these sort of crochet wall hanging dream catcher thing. And there, I almost forgot, a fox painting, also from my grandparents. And let's go over here. A big painting with a 60s gypsy woman. I really love these. I got this really cheap at a thrift store. Actually, I found out a few years later that I had forgotten to remove the price label. So yeah, and this is my wall of family photographs. That is me as a toddler, and there is my mother and my mother when she got married, and my mother as a toddler. You may see some similarities. I look very much like my mother. And this is my mother's parents. You can see the similarity there as well. They look so much alike. This is my father's parents. This is the grandmother who made the cross stitch pieces. And this is my stepmother's parents. So here we go. Here is more of these super kitschy pieces of art. They are on cardboard. The frames and everything, they are in one piece, and I really love these. And these two my mother sewed when I was a baby. They mean very much to me. And I don't have any art there, but I do have art here. This is a cross stitch piece from the thrift store. And this print with the roses is also from the thrift store. As is this abacus, which is one of my favorite thrift finds ever. I think it's beautiful, and it was like $1.50 or €1. And this is a lovely print from Flow magazine, I think. And this is an actual mugshot. I got it at Etsy. This is my parents when they got married. This is another one of those tags. This one with a striped paper in the background. And this is just a postcard, a greeting card actually. And this is made by my grandmother. And that piece is thrifted. It's an original piece of art. I think I like it. It's strange, but pretty. This is actually 2 postcards which I put together in one frame. And another print from that same magazine. Again, I think it's from Flow magazine. And this is one frame filled with good luck. I have never found a 4-leaf clover in my entire life until this day a couple of years ago, when I found 1, 2, 3, 4 4-leaf clovers and 1, 2, 3, 2 5-leaf clovers. Whole bunch of luck. And a weather station. When the woman is out, it's supposed to be moist outside, and it is pretty moist outside. So I hope the man comes out soon. I'd rather have it colder and drier outside. This is a postcard from oh, I lost the beasts and where to find them. Fantastical beasts. That is Newt Scamander and his suitcase. And that Hamsa hand is also a postcard. Those little houses are made a gift from my friend Kathy. This is a very classic photo. The poster is a lot bigger, so I printed it as a photo because I wanted it smaller sized. Again, a photo which I printed from the internet. And these 3 postcards are from 3 oracle decks. No, I think the one in the middle, I think maybe from Kathy or maybe from Lee. It's from an art friend, I think. But the other 2 are from oracle decks, which I bought on Etsy. This is a paper bag I've saved for I don't know how many years, and here it looks perfect. This is by Ellen Wihlberg, and I won this on Instagram a couple of years ago. This is an ornament by an art friend, the Muppet. And this is an old teddy bear. And this is just a printed photo of Edgar Allan Poe and a thrifted clock from the 70s, 60s, 70s. That is a postcard. I think I got it when I bought a scene on Etsy years ago. That pig, mama pig with the piglets, is bought on at a thrift store. The poodles are again one of those bookmark collectible art pieces things that used It used to be my mother's and her brother's, and I was really happy to find poodles. And the mountains in the background is from a book page, and I just put them together in that gorgeous frame. And let's see again. Oh. And those flowers is thrifted. I love them. They're really, really cute. And that painting is from made by my stepmother. They used to be my cats. That is my first cat, Silke. This is my third cat, Lipton. So this is very near and dear to me. And finally, I have this big school teaching aid poster thing, cardboard poster, I don't know what you call it, of a cow and its skeleton, and a pig and its head and feet. I love this, it's gorgeous. So a few words just to say goodbye. I told you it would be a long one, and this is why I thought I would do a separate art wall tour. And I can't seem to focus. And the actual house tour will be coming soon. I think I have something I want to finish before doing it, but I can't remember what it was. But hopefully I will film the house tour next week. Hopefully I will put this tour up today. So thank you so much for watching. I hope to see you soon. Have a lovely weekend, and bye.